Hi. For question one, something I found interesting was that the play had a happy ending, especially because Shakespeare often has plays where there's tragic endings, such as Romeo and Juliet. So I was surprised when the two couples were happily married in the end because I wasn't expecting that. And something I thought was revealing was the little power that the women in the play had. They were constantly looking to get married and get out of marriages from their father. So it just showed that there was a very big imbalance of power between males and females at the time. Question two, one value that I saw represented in the dramatic world was marriage. Almost the whole story is centered around marriage. The whole thing starts with a marriage between two people, and that's why they're even brought together. And then the main characters, Hermia, the whole thing is her father wanting her to get married. And then another theme I found was love. Hermia is determined to be with her true love, Lysander, and the whole story the conflict arises with this, and it kind of shows that at the time there was a lot of conflict between love because you couldn't choose who you wanted to love. So that's another big thing. Question three, something that I didn't quite understand and had to look up was the symbolism of the moon in the play. Theseus at one point blames the moon for his wedding not coming fast enough, and then oftentimes it's night where the moon's out when they are going on these adventures. And so I kind of looked into that, and what I found was that the moon represents time moving forward, so that's why Theseus wanted the moon he blamed the moon for everything moving slowly. And then also it represents how things become stranger at night. A lot of the conflict happens at night because it makes it more ominous and mysterious overall. Question four, how gender is depicted in the play. It's obvious that girls have no power. The fact that Hermia's dad was willing to either have her executed or sent to a convent just because she didn't want to marry the man he wanted is very revealing that women obviously didn't make these choices in their society, and it overall shows that masculinity was very dominant, and I think that kind of reflects society as a whole at the time. And then question five, with men playing female characters, I think the contemporary casting would have made the audience notice the separation between women and men more apparent because the fact that girls were actually playing these roles was huge at the time, and it kind of made people more uncomfortable as they saw women in those roles, which they weren't used to. And then the two questions I have are, one, why do you think Shakespeare decided to make the play have a happy ending? And two, what does this play show about Shakespeare's view of women?